Emotional breakthroughs and a huge energy shift is on the board for us this week. How's it going to affect your sign? Well, stick around. It's time for the Midweek Reset. Let's get ready to tarot. Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and it is time for your Midweek Reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for August 19th all the way to August 25th. Wow. Welcome. So glad that you're here, and I hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. This is where we get the lowdown for Wednesday, for the vibe for Wednesday all the way to Tuesday. And I incorporate astrology and tarot into this to give you a good idea of what the hell we're dealing with. So let's get to it. All right. Because yeah, we're gonna sort this out together. And the energy this week is gonna need some of that. And I'll tell you why it seems to be like we're almost moving through pea soup. It's thick, it's heavy for some reason, and I'm feeling it just like you are. So I really want you to engage in the comments, especially with this energy. Let's go ahead and do the cosmic weather, all right? So what we're going to be talking about is this energetic hangover that we have from this solar eclipse that happened on August 12th. If you didn't check out the solar eclipse video that I have available, I'll make sure you check that out. Yeah, there it is, okay? And find out what's going on here. It's a solar eclipse that happened in Leo. It was very profound. It's going to leave a long-lasting effect more than other cosmic events will. You know what I mean? And they spark change. But I'm going to tell you something. The energy is heavy. It's Leo season. We're going to be moving out of Leo season. So this is kind of like, how I kind of look at this energy, and I've been really trying hard to kind of pin how this energy feels for this week and what we're going into with the energy that we have. And it's almost like the big summer party, the one you've been planning all fucking year. You know what I mean? You have it, and the energy that you're feeling is the morning after. When you wake up, the house is trashed. There's people sleeping and passed out everywhere. You go outside and it's just like, I'm picturing like a huge lawn in front of a lake. You know what I mean? And there's clothes hanging in the trees. There's naked people on the lawn. You know what I mean? There's trash and the smell of booze and puke and God knows what else. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, damn, now I got to clean this up. Now, wow. Even though it was good, holy shit, have I got some cleanup to do. This is the kind of energy I'm feeling for this week as we transition into Leo Virgo energy. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is kind of how we're moving into this week. So, what do? Step one, we understand that right as of today, we move into a first quarter phase. Remember, we had the new moon. We went into a waxing crescent phase. That's where you see, the little fingernail moon. And I saw it beautiful. I was in the hot tub last night and saw it beautiful. And it was actually right around sunset because the moon and the sun are still close. It's a new moon. But now we just moved into the first quarter. And first quarters are a big deal. This is about overcoming challenges and making decisions and taking action because of those challenges. And I think this is where we're set up for this week, is understanding, and it's in Scorpio, by the way, so that's a little intense. It's a little bit more passionate. We're feeling it a little bit more, but I couldn't have used a better analogy of how this energy feels that we're in right now. We had the big eclipse, big energy fucking boom with the new moon, okay? And then all of a sudden, here's the hangover. Oh my God, I ate too much. I drank too much. Who are these people in my house? Why is my dog pink? Who dyed the dog pink? You know what I mean? Just a complete debauchery, and didn't realize how much cleanup you have now. Okay? So when we're in the first quarter Scorpio phase, and there's a couple other aspects I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about. So I want to make sure I'm on point with that. All right. So we've got the first quarter moon in Scorpio, and that's emotional intensity. And it's going to be like that all day for Wednesday today. So, you know, and also there's a raw kind of sense of emotional rawness to it, basically. You know, it's honesty. And there's no room for being shallow this week or anything shallow and tolerating anything. Things are deep. And it's kind of asking you to do that. It's like, okay, we see the mess in front of us. We see the debauchery that big old energetic shift happened. Now it's time for some cleanup. Now, you know, it's morning. We understand. Sure, we're moving through this a little hungover. We got to get hydrated. We got to get grounded. We got to get to work. All right. So, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it just like y'all. You know what I mean? We're all in this together. So kind of let me know in the comments, you know, how you're feeling. What are you struggling with at this time? What's that emotional hangover that you're feeling? We're definitely going to be feeling it in the middle of this week. All right. So, you know, it gets a little bit lighter as we move into the weekend. Thursday seems a little bit more, you know, adventurous. We're getting out of the Scorpio depths and moving into a kind of phase. However, you know, then we have on Friday, Venus opposite Saturn. So again, a hard conversation about commitments, being asked to prove your worth. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to overdo it. You just have to be it. I want you to really know your worth. And this is for the big shift that's happening. And just so you know, we're going to be in a waxing gibbous phase after that. Okay. While this is going on after the first quarter. And this is about reflection and fine tuning. This is where the energy kind of builds up for us. And it's a good thing because then on the 22nd, the sun moves into Virgo. So we are moving out of the fiery, you know, the party, Leo, big everything. Remember, Jupiter just made the event bigger. We were just going to have a little get together with a few close friends. And all of a sudden we got the whole fucking, you know, West Side partying in our yard. You know what I'm saying? And now here's the cleanup. We move out of fire into a more grounded earth. Let's get it done. Okay, I see the task at hand. I got to get to it. That's what this week is kind of setting us up to. I know that it feels heavy. I know that it, you know, God damn it. You know what I mean? Even hearing somebody go, but you got this, can irritate the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? You have to just keep going. And I don't want you to get irritated with the message that I'm giving you because this is the only out in this energy is going, okay, I see the mess that this made, or I finally realize the mess that I made. And there's things that I want to do. And in order for me to do them, I have to take care of this mess first. There's no way you can just walk over it and hope that, you know, things clear themselves out. It's not going to happen that way, folks. So make sure that you are really embracing this time of being very grateful, you know, that Leo energy has come in and kind of put some more light into your life, of course, but now the sun is moving into Virgo and it's going to get a little bit more serious. It's kind of like the back to school energy. You know, I hope you had a fun summer, kids, because it's back to school. You know what I mean? Better get on a better sleep schedule. No more messing around, no more late nights, all that kind of stuff. So you've got the end of the big party and the realizing that you got to clean it up. And then we also have the back to school kind of energy. All right, I hope you had a great summer. Now it's time to get to work. And I think this is almost ingrained in us. So let me know in the comments too if you feel that. Even though you're 40 years out of school, you just feel like there's this, you know, I got to go to bed earlier. I got to do this, or, you know, I got to go get some new clothes for school, or I just need new tablets. I don't even use them anymore, but I got to get them. Or a Trapper Keeper. Remember those? Oh my God, did I have to have a Trapper Keeper? and usually everything was already picked over, so I got the one with kittens on it. You know what I'm saying? So I just, like grew scars on them and black eyes and stuff, Anyway, getting back to it. I know how you feel. This energy does feel like we're hungover, and it can depress a lot of people. I realize now that a lot of strong people, present company included, are folding under the weight of this. And I want you to snap the fuck out of it, okay? I want you to snap out of it, and I want you to realize who you are. This is no more faking it. Remember, your worth comes from inside, not what you do, not what other people think or what they tell you. This all has to come from within. And we've got to do that cleanup before we move forward. And actually, this energy is a blessing this week to kind of do that. All right, so please be aware of it. I know it's difficult, but you've got to knuckle down on yourself. You've got to place that all or nothing bet, because you are worth the investment. You are worth the hard work. You are worth getting up in the day, for the day, and getting to work and doing whatever it is that you do, but do it in a passionate way. We've lost the plot here, folks, and it's okay. Understand that the introduction of social media and all of that and all these new electronic devices and all of this has made us lost our way. I have never seen a society so connected and yet so fucking disconnected. And it's taken its toll on us. Think about that. How much do we really need this? We didn't have it before. I was fine. I mean, there's of course, there's a positive to this. Communication, for having kids, where your kids are, what they're doing. You know what I mean? That's a great thing. Communicating, business transactions, all of that goes faster. You know what I mean? There's a lot of positives to what technology and that has brought us. It has brought us closer together, but we've missed the plot. All we want to do is scroll and dopamine hit. It's the new addiction. It's the new epidemic, and we're all susceptible to it. Yes, susceptible. Cognitive function, A-okay. But anyway, you understand where I'm going with this? And this creates a depression inside of us. It's FOMO, okay? It's envy, more envy than others, more envy than ever, because you see people doing things and it's all a fucking ruse. It's a one perspective kind of thing. And then you feel, I want that. And instead of doing something about that, you get bummed out about it because all you're doing is sitting there and scrolling. You see what I mean? And I'm going to tell you something. Every single person that has a phone or a device or anything like that is guilty of this. It's how it's designed. It's a weapon. I look at it as a weapon because it dumbs us down. It makes us instant gratification addicts. And anything else that needs time and explaining, scroll. What is it? I think that the average now is 3.2 seconds of attention span, less than a fucking goldfish. Think about that. We're so much more intelligent, especially if we only use 10% of our brain. What the fuck are we doing? See, this is the some call it post-nut clarity. But, after the party, after the good times, after the big old Barbells basket and the fucking Jupiter fucking just extra, here we are. Even the dopamine hits aren't helping, man. You know what I mean? I need more. I have noticed I have spent more time on my phone in the last 2 weeks than I have in the last 2 years. And it has greatly affected everything about me. My thinking, my health, because it affects health. It's bad. And it depresses you. because this is so much easier and comforting than having to deal with things outside of there. It's a very, we're teetering on the edge of a knife here, folks. And I think that with this hangover of and realization of, oh shit, man, I got to get myself straight. I mean, this is living. Go outside. I'm pointing to my window, like you guys can see my window, but go outside. Go do something. Right now, the weather is just incredible for some. You know what I mean? But this has been a nice, hot, dry summer for us here in Western New York. Take advantage of it. I sat outside for 3 hours yesterday because it was my day off and I allowed myself to do that. I'm done fucking working on my day off. Well, I did a little researching, but I was outside for 3 hours. It helped. This morning, as of recording time, because you know what, I'm gonna be raw, honest, and real with you people. I have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? And I think sharing my story with you kind of helps in a way. That's why I do what I do. Because I observe life. I'm very aware of what's going on, and I hope you are too, and you keep that. But this morning was a very emotional release. And I don't know really what it was. Again, scrolling in the morning. When did that become such a fucking thing for me? You know what I mean? It took over. But it was very emotional this morning. And this is that Scorpio moon. It's kind of like, you know, it's a press. It's a press. But it wasn't a sad emotion. No, you know what? I'm going to say it was 50-50. And I never really get sad. You know, I don't feel lonely or anything like that. I'm very solid with my reality. This is what I created, you know? And I turned it into gratitude. I was looking at it as like, well, if you're feeling, you know, how you well up with emotion, why tamp it down? Let it out. Now, it didn't mean that I had a big old ugly cry. What I did is I was aware that this had to come out. You know, almost like, I don't know if I gotta pass gas or I gotta go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? It was that kind of, I don't know what's coming up, but I gotta go do something about it. So I went outside, barefoot, stood right in the sun, and just let whatever needed to come out, come out. Allow yourself the grace of letting those emotions out. Now, don't do it in mid-hour traffic, you know what I mean? Or in the middle of fucking Walmart. But remove yourself from the situation. Give yourself the grace to fucking release instead of tanking it down, you know, repressing anything. It was funny. I felt this welling up and I was just like, all right, let's go do something about it. And it helped. And that's what prompted this whole cosmic weather segment at the beginning. Is this feels like a hangover where you partied too much. You may have said some things you shouldn't have said. You may have led on to things you probably shouldn't have. You're going, oh my God, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? It's the ego versus the reality of things. And again, with Jupiter and Leo, that's always going to be a pulsing. You got opportunities, but are they ego opportunities or are they growth opportunities? It's all growth. It all narrows down to the path of growth. But guys, listen, I want you to understand this loud and clear, a lot for the people in the back. You are not alone. We are all going through this. This is a birthing pain. This is a growing pain. It's a consciousness shift. So many people are feeling exactly the way you are. Find comfort in that. Take a good look at it and go, well, everybody's going through this. And there are some that are actually really making it out there. But for the majority of us, the ones that really make the difference, you know, we're moving through it. And hopefully these weekly readings and such help you out to maintain that. And with the sun shifting, this is a big shift. You know, we're into 3 months now, right? We got 3 phases. We got Aries. Well, we got spring. Okay. So we started Cancer, Leo, and now we're moving into Virgo. That's it. So from one solstice point to an equinox point, we're in Virgo. This is like the harvest phase. Okay. Virgo is practical. It's nurturing. It's birthing something here. So this Leo energy can birth something new for you. Okay. Especially with that new moon solar eclipse. It lasts longer. So pay attention to that. Again, we're moving from fire to earth. So it's time to get grounded. This is harvest season. Okay. How did everybody's gardens do? I mean, I'm getting a lot of tomatoes, but hardly any zucchini. I think I got like maybe 3 or 4 zucchini out of 6 plants. And not a lot of cucumbers like I wanted to. Like I don't know. And the cucumber plants died early. I don't know. But it's harvest time. What you put into it. You know what I mean? I'm very diligent about my garden. You know what I mean? But it was dry season. I could water that garden all day and it'll still be thirsty. You know? Maybe that's what's going on internally with you. What are you thirsty for and how do you quench that thirst? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're shifting out of that energy on the 22nd. That's Virgo season. So happy birthday, Virgos. It's your season. Leo's had a good one, but now we got to clean up the aftermath, you know? So hang in there, guys. Again, the fog will lift. It will definitely feel so much better in a couple weeks, you know, understand that. We're going to close this out with the 25th. We've got Mercury moving into Virgo. So again, being more practical about what we say, more grounded. Again, this is a period of getting grounded. All right. Getting outside, releasing this energy. Get out in nature. This is really important. You know, I look at Virgo as a very nature sign. All earth signs are, but Virgo's the one. You know what I mean? Taurus is when you're getting the fields ready. You know what I mean? Capricorn is when we're kind of just dormant and kind of waiting for the right moment. You know what I mean? Strategizing the next step. Virgo is when we're accumulating things. You know what I mean? We're nurturing things. So just remember that. So again, this energy has been heavy, but this is what happens, you know? Saturday is going to be a big time for us too. I wanted to go over that one aspect really quick. Let me look at that because, you know, I want to be accurate. Or we got, the Venus opposite Saturn on Friday. Okay. So that's the whole relationship thing, restrictions, commitment, all of that. And one more. Yeah, the sun opposes the North Node on Saturday. So this is basically tension between shining for yourself and answering your bigger collective calling. The moon shifts into Capricorn around that time, and then the sun enters Virgo on that same day at 10:18 at night. So, wow. And then Sunday is the first full day of Virgo season. So it's a gentle one. If anything, Sunday is a very good day for rest, so make sure you get that. Make sure you are allowing yourself the rest because, man, are we hungover. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, everybody, love it. You know what? Before we leave, just to clear our energy so we can kind of clear the slate before we move to everybody's sign, let's go ahead and just clear our energy out really quick. I wanted to do that at first, but I just had to jump in with that insight, you know, and I hope that it helps for you because, you know, it can bum you out, and you have to understand that it's the device that you have in your hand. It really is. It's giving you a false sense of reality and a false sense of hope too. And that's all we want to cling on to is hope. And, you know, it gives us a very twisted sense of reality. You know, it's kind of like reality TV, but even reality TV is set up in fake. Reality TV is not reality TV. That's the rub. You know what I mean? And it exposes us. It makes us feel vulnerable. It makes us feel less than. And we're not fucking going there. You know what I mean? So, I understand that a lot of us are struggling, especially a lot of us light workers. It's, you know, we're being tested. And I don't really like to use that word, but this separates the wheat from the shaft. You know what I mean? And that's what Virgo is all about. All right, so take a slow, deep breath in and release. Let's get rid of all that stuff. Let's do it together, all right? Take another slow, deep breath in. And now release. Get it all out. It doesn't need to be inside. It does not serve you to hold on to it. Resentment, jealousy, envy, sadness, depression, all of that. Let it go. Another slow, deep breath in. Make this one count. And now release. Very good. Very good. Let's go ahead and bless your tarot reader and astrologer, of course. You know, and another thing is that with all this Leo energy, I want you to walk away from Leo season with a sense of fucking humor. Okay? It's all right. It's all right if we stumble. We learn to, what happens when we stumble or when we fall? We pick ourselves back up, number one, and we learn that we either slow the pace, watch where we're going, or know our routine, our terrain, all of that. Do we have the right footing? Am I strong enough to support myself? You see what I'm saying? We just don't fall just to fall. There's a reason why. And then we fall less. Now we're moving into the fall. So I really want you to understand how this energy is very reflective of what's going on inside of you. You are not separate from it. And that's what creates this disconnect. Seeing everybody else live their lives and all these other things and news reports and all of that disconnects us. Get back to you and to your small community, your family, your friends. You do have supporters, and you will find out the ones that truly support you in times of need. I think what set it off was there was a guy over, an overdub, over a voiceover, and he was in a hospital bed. And he's like, you see and it was kind of like panning the hospital room, and you see who your real friends are when you need the support the most. You know what I mean? And that hit because anybody that knows what I'm talking about is in times of trouble, people bail. Don't allow those people into your life. Don't give them a second chance. That speaks volumes. People are not that fucking busy to support you. And if they are, then those are not your people. But you do make way and room for the people that will support you. Maybe you just need to look around and understand the support that you have. You know what I'm saying? It's so important to get ourselves right. Get back to reality, everybody. We're all in this together. Okay? Find your tribe. Open up to your tribe. You don't need to fucking put a mask on to attract the people that you need. Be authentic. Release anything that's burdening you at this point. And wake up from the hangover. All right? Okay. I've said enough. Thank you so much for watching this segment. I'm telling you, the feedback that I'm getting is extraordinary on how this kind of helps you understand the energy. And then when we hit your reading, it all hits. Okay, so I'm so grateful that you all watch. I'm so grateful because the numbers show that you guys watch this whole fucking thing through, So of course, timestamps are available for you to go ahead to get to your reading right quick, all right? And I am going to be at the Feronia Farm Festival all this weekend in the park. That's going to be fun. If you're in the area, stop by, come on and sit at my little table at my little tent there, and we'll do a reading, maybe do some energy clearing. It all depends on how the weekend feels. And so far, you know what I mean? It's time to get some work done. All right, everybody. I love you so much. I got you. Okay? All right? And let's go ahead and start everybody's readings with Aries. Let's do it. Aries, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading. And this is going to be for August 19th all the way to the 25th. Aries, I hope you're on your way to a wonderful week because, we got some shit going down. And if you want to understand what's going down, then watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video so you get the astrology and the energy update on what is going on for you. So without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and begin. We're going to start with our angel numbers, of course. So Aries, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, hey, welcome. You didn't stumble upon this by accident, I'll tell you that. Hey, why is the freaking weekend up there? That's not supposed to be like that. Can we take that off? Let's do that right quick, shall we? Wait. There it is. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Yeah, it's not the freaking weekend. Didn't even notice it in the corner. I wish it was already the weekend, but it's not. All right, Aries, let's get our angel numbers for you. Oop, there we go. All right, and it's 343 with enthusiasm. Now, you can be enthusiastic. You really can. You can be a little impatient, but enthusiasm is the key for our angel numbers this week. Approach life with an optimistic attitude, even in the face of challenges. And this first quarter is, this attitude right here. Be excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and to embrace them with open arms. Again, be enthusiastic. Okay? It's very important for you to have a positive attitude, to be optimistic, even in the face of adversity. That's your challenge, okay? Now let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle card deck. Can't remember if I did these last week. No, I didn't. Short-term memory loss fading away. All right, let's get a message from your guides. Let's do it. Oh, which one do I keep? Neither. All right. So Aries, I hope you're feeling good. Again, when we were talking about in the cosmic weather at the beginning of the reading, we're a little hungover from this energy. You know what I mean? Okay, so your card is Indecision with number 8. Interesting. Don't know which way to go. Got to decide. Unknown. The future is unknown, so there can be some uncertainty there. Kind of reminds me of the Eight of Swords energy. Let's read up on it. Which choice to make? And I just put out a video this morning on Tuesday morning, a short about making a choice. This card marks the presence of 2 or more possible choices in your life now, Aries. It shows you anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused by the ups and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. Interesting. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that's been keeping you stuck. So, meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you the most. That's important, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. So here's your affirmation that goes with that. I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny, now and always. All right. So instead of feeling stuck Get enthusiastic about what's coming up for you. I don't know what's going to happen, universe, but I will tell you this. I'm excited because I know it's going to be the best thing for me. Now you're cooking with Crisco. Is that how they used to say it? Now you're cooking with gas. That's what they used to say. I don't even know who they are. My elders at one time, maybe? All right, let's get our shadow work card. And this week it's have courage. So stop hiding, show up, and let yourself be seen. Yeah, this is releasing fear, making yourself vulnerable, having vulnerability, because this is part of your growth. So have the courage to make that choice, especially if you just declare that you're making the best choice, the highest and the best choice for you. That does it right there. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some earthbound oracles. There's your 3 right there. Did you see how they came out like that? You see that? Okay. Ooh. All right. Yeah. And for you to make this choice, here's your message. Follow your intuition. Wow. That's incredible. Focus on abundance and wealth. Look at that. Both of those out like that. That's beautiful. Get enthusiastic. This could be maybe you switching jobs or careers or something like that, finally going after what you want, what you've been desiring in life, and it pays off. I like that. So abundance and wealth are huge here. And maybe that's why you're hesitant about making this decision, is because, it all comes down to maybe your career or your job or something like that. But this is growth. This is growth. You've got opportunities. There's an abundance of opportunities. There's a wealth of knowledge for you to use. And using your intuition on this decision is the answer, okay? Look at that. 9 of Cups fell out with wish fulfillment. Interesting. We have the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So this is the 5 of Swords. This is kind of like worrying about the decision you make. 5 of Wands is, competing. It's drama. There doesn't need to be any drama right here. The 2 5s kind of tell me that you're at this halfway point, and the 9 says you're almost there. Okay. So you got to make that choice. The 5 of Swords is also making a choice. Whether to, which path are you going to choose? Stop worrying about it. This is, you're being too dramatic about it. Take a deep breath. Trust your intuition. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So the choice you make will be the right choice. I see nothing here about making the wrong choice. Okay? So I hope that helps. Because Aries, this is a big deal for you, I like that. Now, let's get some oracles to back this up. Let's clarify this very positive, yes answering message here. I mean, if you were to ask a yes or no question, this would be a yes. So just so you know. Will I make the right decision? Yes. Will it be good for me? Yes. I mean, that's basically it. Ask away. It says yes. So don't be tempted with the Devil and the 7 of Swords to be stuck in like deception or envy. Again, there could be other people causing some drama for you. You be strategic in this instead. And again, it's making a choice of focusing on success and being triumphant. Sacral chakra. So this is about creativity, finding the joy in that, having courage. The orange lines up, you know what I mean? And 3 of Cups is celebration. Again, another yes. So if you had a yes or a no kind of feel here, Aries, this is definitely a yes. Okay? Wow. Maybe you're a little bummed because you lost some friends along the way with this. I want you to really look at this. We're looking at relationships now. So wow, look at this. This is incredible. Yeah, stand your ground. Put up some boundaries. Don't be stuck. You don't have to be stuck with an energy or people around you that no longer serves you. Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. You want to talk about good decision making. You want to talk about Virgo energy. The sun's going to be moving into Virgo. Here it is, right here. And it's also a very significant relationship too. So this could be coming in for you single Aries. An Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups again. You could, if you are single, you could meet somebody through a group of friends or old friends or something like that. Something here, because when the King and Queen come out of the same suit, that's an important thing. I also want you to pay attention to the threes only because they line up with your number 343 for this week. So again, it's all about growth. Threes are growth, divine kind of intervention there. Interesting. Let's get some messages of love. See what we have for this. This is a very wild. Wow, you can't make this shit up. Look at this decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. So for a lot of you, this is about your relationship with your significant other or opening up to one. Okay? Wow. Incredible. Let's get what's the vibe and see. Again, use your intuition for this, please. Do I keep these? Yes. All right. Feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. So again, the threes, that kind of reminds me of the Empress energy. She's a 3 also. This is, getting in tune with our emotions. Maybe that's what you need, is somebody that's emotionally stable. You know what I mean? Focus on harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. This is how you get yourself through. You know what I mean? Focus on the balance of things and the harmony of things. I move through life in a harmonious way. And possibilities. Again, there's something here. You should be really excited about it. Possibilities. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind and believe in yourself. All of this is such a relevant, a beautiful reading. It all kind of blends together. I love it. I love it. Let's get a closing message for you. Wow. Again, if you're asking a yes or no question, it's a yes. Especially when it comes to finances and wealth. Closing message is reassess. Aries, you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. And this is all about it. Sacral is joy. Three of Cups is joy, celebrating the possibilities. Reassess you're not stuck. It's your perspective. And Aries, when you release that, the challenges stop and the opportunities come in. All right? Okay, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Aries, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. If you would like a personal reading with me, all that info is in the description. Damn, I love that for you, Aries. Make the decision. Follow your heart. All right, I love you, and I will see you soon. Taurus, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for August 19th all the way to August 25th. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're on your way to a fantastic week, even though the energy is just pulling us down, especially us fixed signs, and you are a fixed sign. So make sure you check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to get the lowdown on what the fuck we're dealing with, all right? So let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's get our angel numbers, shall we? Hey. All right, let's do it. Thank you for being here, Taurus. Let's see, what's the vibe this week for you? Your angel numbers are 210, 210. With starting over. You are presented with the opportunity for a fresh start and new beginnings. Release regrets and embrace the present moment with openness and optimism. Yes, so good. We're kind of in this new moon vibe, this solar eclipse vibe. New beginnings are available. So release anything, the shoulda, woulda, coulda energy, anything of that nature. And embrace the moment. and be open and be optimistic. Can we do that, Taurus? Of course we can. Now, let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle card deck. And let's see what our guides have to remind us of or give us some insight on. Let's see, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Thank you. And there it is, Door to Spirit. I feel like you've gotten this card before with number 32. Beautiful. Opening up the door to Spirit. Let's read up on it. Number 32. All right. So, wow, this is interesting. Look at spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. So again, twice we've gotten new beginnings in this reading. 2 cards, same message. This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate, Taurus. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing power in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. So your affirmation for this week is, I relax and connect with my spirit's wisdom and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings. And I know that the world of spirit supports me. Beautiful. So, open up the door to new beginnings here. You are being divinely guided to do such, okay? Wow. Let's move on. Let's get our shadow work card for this week. And it's defensive. Are we being a little defensive here? Unseen resistance to unresolved issues. So explore these with curiosity. Do some reflection. We're definitely going to be doing some reflecting with this waxing gibbous as the week progresses, and that'll help us allow some fine-tuning here. So acceptance and growth. Let down your defenses. You can't block the door off to the new beginnings and then get pissed off because the door can't open. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that, Taurus. All right, let's get some wee little messages for you from the little tiny deck of the Earthbound Oracles. All right, look at that. First one they want to show you is luck. So Lady Luck is on your side. Luck be a lady. Show tunes. Oh, wow, look at that. Gift. A gift could be coming for you. And you may be thinking, oh, wow, look at that apple I love. It looks like a red delicious apple. I love a red delicious apple. And I'm kind of hungry. You know, Taurus is always hungry. So I'm going to eat this apple up and then throw the core. And you got to understand that, yes, the apple was a gift, but there's more gifts to be given. That's another message for you. But the gift is the seeds. See, you did a one and done thing. You ate the apple and you threw the core. But if you take the seeds, you can eat the apple and then save the seeds and then plant those seeds. And those seeds will provide you with an eternal supply of apples. So the gift isn't what you feel like it's right there in front of you. The gift is what's hidden inside. The seeds. Maybe it's the seeds of wealth. Maybe you're coming out of a great, a bad time of financial problems or anything like that. And you create your own luck. You create your own wealth. Jesus Christ. There we go. And yeah, I think you're opening up. I think a gift is being given to you of opening up a new avenue here. This could be starting a business or something like that. There's something major going on for you, Taurus. A big major start. So if you've been, dealing with lack, This says the reverse. But I'm going to tell you something. It's the defensiveness, you know, the resistance to it that could be stopping you from experiencing what we're talking about. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get the meat of the reading. All right, so these cards are face down except for this one, so they want me to focus on this. And the Seven of Pentacles is put in the work, plant those seeds, nurture them. You just don't plant them and walk away and forget about them. Put your time and effort into things that pay off. It's time to get out of a stuck mentality. You're a slave to it. And you're coming out of stormy waters, so I want you to understand that. Luck is on your side here. We got the Devil, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles all saying, let's not be stuck. Old ways of thinking no longer work for us. The way that we used to handle wealth or whatever, opportunities, it's time to release that and put our time and effort into things that we know that pay off. That is that. Wow. That's good. And I like that. I like that for you. Again, we can be a slave to wealth management and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just feeling a lot of coming out of lean times for you. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mental conflict and firm foundation. You need feet on the ground in this, Taurus. Of course you do. You know what I mean? But this also says that you could be holding back from something. You may feel that the universe is holding you back, and that's not the case. What it is you need to follow your inner wisdom. You may need to take a step back from people too this week and kind of work on things yourself. You know what I mean? You have to understand that you've got your best advice. And I think maybe for some of you, that's the mental conflict is, but my mom always told me to go into this profession. Well, you know, what the hell does she know? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, again, got you kind of stuck. I'm trying to see if I can change that. So that doesn't, well, I guess that's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just try to get the glare off of that. But anyway, what we're saying here is don't hold back. It's time to get into, trust your intuition. You know exactly which way to go, but these old ways of thinking are stopping you. The defensiveness, the holding on. Sometimes, Taurus, without even realizing it, you dig your heels when you know you should be kind of moving forward. And that kind of, creates the problems here. So let's look at relationships and love and all of that. And it seems like we're getting a new opportunity to try a different approach to our relationships instead of being bound and gagged by old thinking. I really think for you here is you've got to look at it this way. You create your own luck. And if you're focused on hard times, you're going to experience hard times. If you focus on, thank you for my wealth coming in or my, I'm telling you, it's a wide stretch of what's going on here. But again, the High Priestess is showing through all this uncertainty, you got to trust your inner wisdom, your intuition. That's huge here, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships. You're getting a new way of dealing with things, and it's a good thing, so just be aware of that. All right, let's get some messages of love. Here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. Okay. Again, maybe you're refusing to see that part of yourself. And then we have this rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. So maybe that's what we need to free ourselves from, is once we get some space between it, we understand that we actually got lucky. We dodged a bullet here. This could have been bad for you. And the universe stepped in and protected you. Or maybe you did that for yourself. Good for you. All right. So let's get, what's the vibe? And see. Okay. I like this. Wishful thinking. That's okay. It's all about second chances, deja vu, and nostalgia. All right, again, maybe we're a little conflicted there. You know, maybe that's what's holding us back. Old ways of thinking. We're getting a second chance at, maybe we're getting a second chance at anything. New relationship, new job, something of that nature, Taurus. Okay, so let's get a closing message for you. It's very positive, though. I'm going to tell you that. New beginnings. You've been given a gift of new beginnings. You've dodged some bullets. You're still coming out on top. And the choice that you need to make, or what's holding you back, you know exactly what it is. So I suggest you go for it. So let's go ahead and see what our closing message is, and it's expand. You're being asked to expand, Taurus. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Okay, so you're getting a second chance at getting this shit right. Do it, Taurus. This is a clear indication that you're holding on to old ways and it's time for some change up. And that's because that makes you feel safe. Well, if I choose the same kind of way, you know what I mean? Not this time, Taurus. Trust me, if you go on that and do something different, go left instead of going right, you're gonna fucking be so grateful for it, okay? So that is gonna do it for your midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, do all of that. And I love you. Hang in there, you got this. Open up to the possibilities. Let's do it. Gemini, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is gonna be for August 19th all the way to August 25th. And I hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. If you haven't watched the cosmic weather at the beginning of the video, make sure you do, because that's where we get the astrology, the energy, the lowdown for the week. So make sure that you check that out and get your energy cleanse too. We did that actually at the end of this one. So usually I do it at the beginning, but I shot right out of the cannon and got to work. So let's go to the tarot table and begin. Boom skis, let's do it. Let's get your angel numbers. Oh dear. Oh dear. Does anybody remember that? The old Lost in Space. Dr. Smith. Oh dear, young boy. Young boy. Will Robinson, young boy. All right, so your angel numbers this week, Gemini, are 444, and that's stability. Excellent. Angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. I love that. Let's do it. Stability, protection, feet on the ground, nice Virgo energy. That kind of looks like Virgo energy, you know? Very good. Love that. Maybe you're seeing 444. Let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle cards. Oh dear. I just can't stop. Let's get a message from our guides. Oh dear. Penny. Will. There was something wrong about Miss Dr. Smith there. I don't care. At a young age, I was like, what's this motherfucker's problem, you know? I think he's a little... You know what I mean? Oh, young man, young boy. All right, speaking of old man holding a coin. Number 43. Why, hello, Rike. Suave. Oh, it's Rico, yeah. Whatever. Man holding a coin. Okay, so young boy. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know why I'm doing this, so I apologize. But for some reason, it got really giddy. Oh wait, that's not number 34. What is that? 43. Hey, dyslexia. Let's go. All right, male connection in money, health, or value. Ooh, sugar daddy. Okay, all right. Stability, you know, okay. This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large, bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way, and when you take control of your own finances and act. This card also reveals the assistance of a financial advisor or a healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. Yeah, don't be investing in some kind of fucking crypto, okay? This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. Okay, all right, okay. All right, you'll take that, you'll ring that bell. Your affirmation is this: I determine my own destiny. I take financial action, and I am receiving wonderful assistance from those around me. We'll take that, won't we, Gemini? Let's do it. Let's get our shadow work. So, okay. More stability. Maybe it's coming in as a form of a person, or maybe that is you feeling more stable with your finances and all of that. And your shadow work is have courage. So stop hiding and show up and let yourself be seen. This is vanquishing the fear, opening up and being vulnerable, and focusing on your growth. Courage, stepping forward, that confidence. Mr. Rico Suave over here in his Prince shirt is definitely, you gotta have a good self-worth if you're gonna wear a fucking Renaissance French Revolution shirt like that. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna use that as my profile picture. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Earthbound Oracles, little messages. Little cards, but big messages. Oh, there they are right there. Look at that. Oh dear. Illuminate. Okay, open up your eye. Get that spark back. Realize. Okay, with realize. And time. So maybe there's a time constraint there. Maybe it's about time, and you're opening up to that energy. Very good. It's good. Again, it's time. This is the time. Okay. And protect. Yes, protect your energy. You see the grounding, the leaves and stuff growing around it. Protected. I love that. Protect your assets. That kind of thing. Someone's coming into your life here that's definitely going to illuminate things, and it's about time. It really is. The timing couldn't be more perfect. Interesting. All right. Let's get to it. It may be time to open your eyes to realize that your fear is stopping this stability. Fear doesn't create good, stable emotions. All right, so let's see what we got. The Hangman is saying we're kind of stuck in a sort of energy right now, and it's time to release that. It's part of your growth. Know that you are protected and safe. Realize that, okay? The Seven of Wands is standing your ground, not backing down, but it's also protecting your energy too. Maybe that's what you need to do, is realize that you need to protect your energy at all times. Protect your energy, okay? King of Cups is following your intuition, but it's also releasing any emotional fear that you have, and weathering the storm that you're currently in, which you may feel like you're constantly stuck in. And I'm telling you that is changing, okay? So let me move this light back. Okay. I don't know. I love these lights, but they just don't, I don't know. One's darker than the other and they're not. I don't understand it. But anyway, it could be placement because of the window, because I refuse to cover it up. But again, you're not stuck. Stand your ground and release any emotions. If you watch the cosmic weather, I talked specifically about that, so be aware, okay? About how to release those emotions. Don't keep those in. That will keep you stuck. Maybe that's what it all comes down to, is you just releasing your emotions. I know you do need to place some boundaries up with some people, and you got to stand your ground with that, whether it's family, friends, or whatnot, co-workers. You know, tough shit. That's the way I look at it. All right. We got some chakra work to do. Going with the flow with the crown chakra, letting the universe guide you, and the base chakra, the root chakra, which is feeling safe and secure. So your bottom chakra and your very top chakra need to be balanced, and then that will regulate the others involved, you know. And we have spiritual union with the Two of Cups. So again, singles, maybe getting married, realizing that it's time to, or something like that. And you know, you feel vulnerable here because maybe you're making a commitment that's forever, you know. So if any Geminis are planning on getting married, you need to understand that, yes, it's a risk, but it's something that you deserve. You wouldn't allow this into your life if you didn't deserve it. You need stability. You need somebody that's strong, you know, that's a spiritual match. And, you know, maybe it's the stuck perspective that they have to be or look or act a certain way. And that's not the case. You know what I mean? Interesting here. Maybe some past relationships or what's going on now has got you kind of holding back. And that's the holding pattern you're in right now. It's time to release that, especially when it comes to relationships. We have the King of Cups again. So this is a man that maybe in your life, or it's an energy that supports you, that calms your storm, that understands you, that makes you feel safe. And if somebody makes you feel safe and secure, then you've won. You know what I mean? And the Ace of Cups, beautiful. So again, singles, definitely getting a relationship here, opening up to it, and it's time. Coupled ones are definitely realizing that, yeah, this is it. You know, like again, taking that next step. I don't know. Something's going on here for Geminis. It just seems like once you get these emotional issues out, things just, well, they just connect. Like I'm getting like the chaos is over too, so you can kind of settle into your energy and feel safe. Maybe that's what it is. Your heckles are so up because of everything that's been going haywire that you don't have the, you know, the energy to relax. You know, it's weird. It's weird. All right, so let's go ahead and get your messages here. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Again, 444, the stable, the protection, that feet on the ground. This is incredible. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. Okay, so again, relationships of all kinds are bonding and building because of said tension that you've experienced. And twin flame. Wow. This is a divine counterpart connection. There's no fucking doubt about this. No doubt about it at all. And if you ever had a doubt, well, Gemini, I hope I helped you solve that. But this is definitely feel-good energy. This is not anybody picking Dirtbag Daryl. This just isn't. Or maybe you're stuck picking Dirtbag Daryls. You know what I mean? There's so much available out there to you. All right, let's go ahead and get what's the vibe. So this is kind of like you're safe, you're protected, the love that you want is stable. You're choosing it for all the right reasons. You know what I mean? It's very good. All right, shattered. Just shattered. Broken, nightmares, and failures. See, this is what I think your fear, that you have to have courage. It's not a repeat of what it used to be. That's not it at all. And family. Blood ties, inner circle. So Gemini, you could be dealing a lot with some family issues, releasing that. Maybe you're the man of the house and you need to, you know, maybe take care of some emotional issues there that make the whole family unit feel secure. Maybe you're starting a family, something of that nature. Again, it's for some of you, I feel resistance from your family members about this person that you have in your life. Interesting. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of messages for a lot of different Geminis there, so I hope they land with you, okay? But this is way too good energy. It's the right match. Again, some of you are like, why did I pick this person? You know? Well, I'll tell you. It's all about comfort and safety and security. This is what this reading has just been peppered with this whole time. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. Again, if a relationship makes you feel safe, secure, and comfortable, fuck, you got yourself a good one. Be grateful for that, you know, and let them know that you honor the way that they make you feel. The castle that you want to build is that much stronger with a great foundation, okay? So a lot of you Geminis are making the commitment, doing something here. It's big. All right, let me know in the comments. All right, Gemini, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. You know what you got to do. If you want a personal reading with me, book yours now. Also, tarot card parties are available for local people. They're filling up quick. So, Gemini, have a great week. It's all about feeling safe and stability and all of that, Gemini. It just feels so good. You know what I mean? Go for it. Go for it. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Cancer, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and this is your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and it's going to be for August 19th all the way to the 25th. So, Cancer, welcome. Hope you're hanging in there. If you checked out the cosmic weather, we did a little commiserating about the energy that's going on and the slow crawl to the end of summer. But, you know, all things in their time. You know what I mean? But lots of things going on emotionally, so keep yourself on point this week. You know, again, watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of the reading. So without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and begin, boys and girls. Oh dear. Let's get your let's get your angel numbers. Which one? All right, and your angel numbers are 555 with transformation. Wow, fives are halfway points. Release old habits this week, Cancer, and embrace new opportunities for growth and trust in the universe's plan for you. I'm getting a message that a lot of you Cancers are in a self-doubt phase of, is this fucking working out for me or not? And that's part of your old habits. It's the doubting of where you're heading. It's a transformation. It's not the end of the line. It's a progression. It's a stepping stone. Remember that. A lot of you are getting cold feet about trusting the universe, okay? I'm just throwing that out there. Let's get a message from our guides. We're using the Energy Oracle card deck. And let's see. So right away, a great week for transformation, opening up to new opportunities, embracing them. But it's a big focus on releasing old habits. So I'm assuming that this reading is going to kind of place the finger on where those habits are. Angel of Strength. Ooh, look at that. Very Leo-esque, I would say. It's like the Strength card. Interesting. In tarot, it's usually a number 8. Number 50, let's read it. All right, Cancer, this amazing angel brings the news that this is a time of increasing power for you. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and to take action on your own behalf. You are capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. So your affirmation for this is, deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. This is a very powerful, transformative time for you. Good. It's about time, right? Let's get our shadow work. So the angel of strength is coming down. You got some angels definitely working with you here. Okay. Wow. Feathered omens. Interesting. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions. Self-deceit, illusion, and keeping secrets. Or, yeah, this, my friends, is the number one thing for a lot of you Cancers out there. Is that the old habit that you need to release is self-deceit and living in illusion and sometimes keeping things secret, when this said to speak your truth. It's not a time to be passive, submissive, or quiet, because that's your default, is just to shut down. And you can't do that this time around, okay? The transformation relies on being strong enough to face it. Follow me on that? Interesting. Transformative nonetheless. All right, so let's get our messages. Our messages for you. There they are. They came right out. So sleep. Maybe some rest is needed. Maybe putting some things to rest. I think that's more than anything else. But for a lot of you, I think maybe the reason why we're in this mode of this illusion is that I can just run on empty, and you can't. Okay. This week you've been given a gift, but I want you to pay extra close attention to what the gift actually is. I want you to go deeper. You think, well, thank you for the apple, Jeff. And you eat the apple and then you toss it. One and done. Okay. That wasn't as fulfilling. But maybe the gift is the seeds. Maybe the gift is the seeds. And when you plant the seeds, you have an endless supply of apples. So one gift, one gesture can supply you a lifetime. Permanence. I like this because this kind of reiterates the focus of speaking your mind. So communication of some sort. Make sure that you write things down. This is what I want to achieve. This is the new opportunities I want to open up to. All right, universe, show me. Writing them down. Writing your goals down. I'm reading the Laws of Prosperity. Let me grab that book really quick because I think it's relevant to what we're talking about. It's called The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. It's a great fucking book. And I'm on that page that sort of speaks that. Write a letter to God. You cannot make this up. You know? But what I was just reading is write down your desires. I was just reading that yesterday. I spent 3 hours outside reading this and other books because I just don't read one book in a sitting. I take maybe 3 or 4, and then I just read a little bit from this, take a break, read another from that. You know, I've always done that since I was a child. Since I was a child, I just constantly knowledge. I'm thirsty, you know. But that's what that permanence could mean. Okay, so pay attention to the omens here. You know, writing that down and I just read that yesterday. I mean, that hit like a brick wall, and I hope it kind of helps for you. There's also a message of maybe you've been asleep at the wheel now, and now it's time to kind of come out of that illusion that you got to drive, you know? Okay, get back in the driver's seat. All right, let's get the vibe for you. Let's go. Everyone's been getting 3 cards this week. Interesting. All right, so we've got the 5 of Cups. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, wasting our energy. Feeling bad about something, we need to put that to rest. Maybe that's the self-deceit there. We're not looking at it for what it is. I really like this. Reward and recognition with the 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So it's wish fulfillment. So basically, write it down and it'll happen. Instead of hoping and dreaming and wishing and thinking. And you know what I mean? Make it permanent. Put some old ways of things to rest and adopt some new ones. 9 of Cups is always wish fulfillment. If it's a yes or no, it's a yes. So remember that. Let's get some oracles for you, Cancer. Okay. Yeah, we got the 5 of Cups again. So again, you know, we could be releasing some emotional shit that we need to let go of. Why do you go there? Why do you get emo so quick? Choose wisely. All right? Where you're putting your focus. And the 2 of Wands is making plans. The waiting game is over. The 9 of Cups reassures that wish fulfillment is yours. The 9 also states you're almost there. Don't give up. Okay? Let's look at relationships. Again, maybe the sleep card, because they keep going sleep, sleep, sleep. So there's 2 things to this. Rest could make you choose unwisely, and not putting some things to rest. That needs to happen this week. Okay? You got to finally put some things to rest. I believe it's uncertainty in relationships. Where is this going? I'm letting my emotions get the best of me here. It makes me wishy-washy. I can't decide. You know what I mean? It's time to decide. The 7 of Pentacles, put the hard work in, put your time and focus into things that'll pay off, and it'll be successful, especially when it comes to relationships. You're doing it to yourself again, Cancer. You're doing it again. And that's an old habit you need to release. Okay? Makes sense? Makes sense to me, and I'm not even a Cancer. All right, so let's get your messages of love. Messages of love. Denial. It's not a river in Egypt. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Again, you're in denial of things. You're being a little bit stubborn. The 5 of Cups is telling me different. Sorry. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. Good. Good. It'll be successful. You just have to choose to get out of your emotional get up. I don't know what that could be for you. What is that? Only you would know. All right. Let's get what's the vibe. Coughing equals something to say to somebody. Okay. What else do we have for Cancer for this week? So this is a big transformative week. I really believe so. These are 2 of the same messages. Isolation, rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. Again, this almost seems like we're wasting our energy here, isolating ourselves. I don't even know why. I don't even know what the representation is of the bear behind the lit up shower curtain. It almost looks like he's in a strip club. Is he about to get a lap dance? I don't know. I don't even know why that. Antisocial. In your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. This is another problem with you. You're too much in your feelings. You do the silent treatment. And then you feel left out because, well, I'm not going to fucking reach out to them if they're not going to reach out to me. You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh my God. All you got to do is say something, do something, write the text, write the email, something, Cancer. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's get a closing message for you. Communication, I believe, is important here too. Instead of being under the illusion that everything's okay, everything's gonna be all right. I mean, it will be, but that's an illusion for you right now. You've got work to do. Your closing message is align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. So align, surrender, and trust, Cancer. And that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Focus on the success. And relationships need to take center stage instead of wasting your energy on God knows what else. You know what I mean? So, all right. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Leo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for August 19th all the way to the 25th. We're at the dog days of summer, and not only that, we are at the tail end of Leo. And if you checked out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, and I hope that you did, because that's where we go over all the astrology and the energy for the week, but we talk extensively about what this Leo energy has kind of made us feel now that we're going to be moving into Virgo energy on the 22nd. So any late Leos, happy birthday. I don't know if I know any late Leos born late in August, right at the cusp of Virgo. I think I know either very early Leos or midway, like right around my birthday. Okay, but happy birthday to you nonetheless. And I hope that it was a good Leo season for you with everything that was going on in our sign and is still going to be happening. We have Jupiter in our sign till next July. So whatever we start this July is going to be an intensification and a buildup of that energy. Okay, so let's go to the tarot table and begin. Beautiful kings and queens, I love you so much. Okay, let's get the vibe. Are you excited about moving into Virgo season? I'm a little indifferent. I want every day to be Leo season, but it can't. And I guess it can be. It all depends on how you look at it. Make every day your season, Leo. I think that's the lesson here. So let's look at our angel numbers for this week, and it's 444. Have you been seeing those? I've been seeing those. Wow. And it's about stability. Angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. So move forward knowing that you are grounded, protected, and feet on the ground. You have to realize that, okay? That's great, starting right out of the gate. Now, let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle deck. And let's see what our guides have to say. What advice do they have for us, Leos? What do they have for us, Leos? So I hope, again, you're having a great Leo season. I want to say that I did. It didn't turn out the way that I envisioned it, but it turned out the best way for my vision. You follow me on that? I hope you can relate to it too. All right, so the number here is 32, and it's Door to Spirit. I love that. It's got a very When Doves Cry kind of theme. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold, Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Okay, let's go. All right, sorry. The Door to Spirit is all about spiritual awakening and new beginnings. I just love Prince. Drop a purple heart in the comment if you agree. All right, so this door opens onto the expansive, energetic realm where all new beginnings originate, Leo. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world. Now remember, you're being guided. That's twice here, okay? Leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power, okay? This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. I love that, and I'm so ready. Here's our affirmation for the week. I relax and connect with my spirit's wisdom and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings and know that the world of spirit supports me. Again, guiding and supporting you. Angels guiding and supporting you. Stable foundation for success. Door to spirit. Spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. Leo. And that door is gold. I see that gold. I love gold. It's our color. But it's also pulling me to that energy of Jupiter, that it's opening up these doors. And some of these doors we've kept closed for a long time. And now it's up to us to go through them. There's the opportunity there, and we're being guided. I cannot stress that enough for us Leos right now, is that we are being guided. I love that. Which one? That one. Okay. Confront fears. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Let's put it this way. The door you fear to enter is where the treasure seeks. Bravery, healing, and reclaiming. That's twice about healing. Having the bravery to walk through that door, to even open it, to even recognize that it's there. It's always been there. Okay? Paying attention to 444 also. That gives you that sense of, oh, I'm being guided towards this. I got, Archangel Michael's got your back in this. I heard that message loud and clear. All right. Wow. So be brave, be real, be strong. Anybody knows what that's from? Let me know. Be brave, be real, be strong. Okay. Healing. We got some healing to do. That opens up that door and many avenues. Trusting our intuition. Again, spiritual awakenings. Becoming more powerful in that aspect. Maybe some of you Leos are taking some intuitive training. I'm going to be putting together a very good class for that also. I kind of do that in my tarot class, which I'm going to be starting up here very soon. So if you're interested, let me know. And Luna, the moon. So this has to do with getting in touch with our emotions, releasing our emotions. Again, if you watched the cosmic weather, and I hope you did, I kind of told my story about how just this morning I was going through this process of releasing emotions and helping with the healing that's taking place here. So again, big message for us Leos. That's incredible. So let's keep going. Let's keep the momentum strong, huh? Let's do it. Almost everyone. I think everyone's gotten just 3 cards today. That's incredible. All right. Okay. I love this. All right. So Leo, the 10 of Wands is releasing our burdens. This is a payoff right out of the gate. Okay. So we're releasing our burdens. We're healing. We're feeling much lighter. The moon is kind of putting us in this position to really trust ourselves and our angels and move forward, empower ourselves. The Empress is pregnant with a new beginning, a hope of a new beginning. So all you need to do is nurture that new beginning. And the Queen of Pentacles is really working on yourself, nurturing again, but it's also working on your craft, doing the work, doing what you love, feeling secure and safe in all that you do. This is good. This creates more stability in your life too. Because the healing is taking place. You're releasing burdens. This is beautiful energy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, trust your intuition. Again, pay attention to the double meanings here. We got intuition twice. We've got healing twice. Wow. New beginning. especially when it comes to communication, thoughts, the way that you think about things. 3 of Wands is something you've been waiting for. Partnerships and alliances, those will come into focus also, another 3. And the Chariot with swift success. So you're definitely heading in the right direction, Leo. Okay? So allow the healing to take place. This is beautiful. Beautiful energy. Let's do it. Let's look at love and relationships. Anything else? These cards are face down except for our card, the Strength card. You are strong enough. Building strong relationships too. I feel that. Oh my God, look at this. Holy shit, Leo. Yeah, you're strong enough to get through this healing phase. I think that's what's going on now. You're moving to a more positive attitude when it comes to relationships. I think you're strong enough and ready. I think for a lot of single Leos, this is working out. And look at that. The 10 of Pentacles is something stable, long lasting. Again, more stability. It pays. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is something tells me I'm into something good. That's exactly what I'm hearing. Something tells me I'm into something good. Single Leos, open up to it. I don't know. Whoever, this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. Okay. And single Leos, pay attention to this. Or maybe the coupled Leos. I don't know what's going on here. But whoever it is that comes into your realm, you're going to know who it is because they smell absolutely delicious. Yeah. They absolutely, for some reason, I don't know what it is. And that's a message for some of you, but they smell fantastic. I don't know why that message is coming up. You know what I mean? Smells important. Smells important. All right, unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. So for some of you Leos, you have to understand that maybe the person you're with or someone that you're thinking about or kind of gravitating back to isn't really available to you. And you want someone that's going to be stable, that's successful, that knows what they want. You know what I mean? And that's not it. So put your focus into something better, okay? Like true love, because it's possible. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And you need all of that. You don't need somebody that's unavailable emotionally or unavailable physically or unavailable unconditionally. Fuck that. You can check all those boxes. That person's out there. Just think that person is thinking the same thing about you. Fucking profound. All right? Let's get, what's the vibe? Feeling really good about that. And I also want to take it a step further for single Leos, is that the both of you are coming from a place of healing. So you know exactly what you want and what you don't want. You know what I mean? Puzzled. This is confused, perplexed, and conflicted. And I think right now, this is what we're needing to heal. What do we want in a person? We want stability. We want them to be there emotionally, physically, and unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatible. This is what we don't want. You know what I mean? It should be a no-brainer. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Let's go ahead and get a closing message for us. What a great message. What a great reading. This is great. All right, closing message for us Leos is what? What is it? Ooh, okay. All right. It's allow. Leo, you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. So allow love. Allow true love into your life. Get rid of the unavailable, toxic fucking people. That's not how the world works, and that's not how reality works. You can have it all, Leo. You just got to declare it. And this is the week to do it. All right? So, with that being said, this is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Happy birthday to you late Leos. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Roar. Virgo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for August 19th all the way to August 25th. So welcome, Virgo. Hope you are doing well. Well, guess what? All things must come to an end, of course, and Leo season is ending, but I'm going to tell you what this week. It's your season beginning. That's right, on the 22nd. So happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday. This is your season. So you're getting the sun spotlight on you. Let's get some shit done. Okay? Very important to understand. This is your season, and I want you to take it seriously. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to celebrate yourself this season. So if you're already celebrating a birthday this week on the 22nd, happy birthday. And for the weekend, if you didn't check out the cosmic weather, check that out at the beginning of the video. And that's where we talk about the astrology and the energy, and I put my 2 cents in it and I clear our energy out so we can start the week appropriately. So make sure you check that out. Without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and begin. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to our lovely Virgos. I can't believe that Leo season is already over with, but you know. All right. Your angel numbers this week are 919. Interesting set of numbers there. And it's all about new beginnings. So you're ready to start a new chapter of your life. So be open to meeting new people. So this could be putting you out there in the public, meeting new people, something of that nature, but this is definitely a new start. So let's open up to these new beginnings. All right? Excellent. Let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle deck. And we're gonna see what we have, and that one wants to come out. Okay, so we're gonna do that one. Perfect. Ooh. And it's number 31 with the door to value. Tell them what they've won. Can be also not just money, but also value in general. So that's number 31. Let's go ahead and read up on it and see what the message is for you, Virgo. I'm excited about this. All right, so new beginnings in finance or career. So again, new beginnings, both in 2 messages right out of the gate. This card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly toward you through the open door, revealing a golden city beyond. Okay. All this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings or expansions where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working toward for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning to appear in your life. Know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative, and get ready to step through that door, okay? Here's your affirmation for the week. My life is opening to endless possibilities of prosperity. The river of abundance flows freely through my door, bringing me unlimited health. Wow. Did that say health or wealth? I thought I misread that, but maybe I didn't. Maybe there was a reason why that came out that way. 31. Oh, the river of abundance flows freely through my door, bringing me unlimited wealth. I don't know if I said health. Now I'm doubting myself. But either way, it's beautiful. Okay? Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so definite new beginnings here. And it's all about what you value. And your shadow work is sacred boundaries. Respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. So this is you having some assertiveness and practicing some self-care and putting up those boundaries where they're needed with other people. That's how you're showing the universe that you value yourself. Because some people want to just be accepted that they'll totally wipe out all their boundaries and totally get taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So you're not going to do that. Not by a long shot. All right, do I keep these 3? Yes. Okay, wow. All right, permanence. I want you to write down your goals. Write them down like a thank you letter to the universe. And I'm going to tell you why. And I did this for Cancer's reading too, is that yesterday, I have been reading this book on and off when I get a chance. It's The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. This was written, I think, in the early 1900s, I believe. When was the first printing? Well, this was printed in 1962. Okay. All right. But what I was reading yesterday was this. That's where I left off, is write a letter to God. Maybe that's what you need to do, because it was all about writing down your desires. So pay attention to that. Okay? Awesome book. I'm well into page 63, not even the meat of the book. And it's given me a wealth of information. I have to keep a notepad next to me, a legal pad next to me, to write down all the wonderful information this woman provides on creating prosperity in your life. And this door to value, you can make it permanent by writing things down. Okay, so I hope that helps. Now, the sun is moving into your sign, and here it is. The sun is here. So be positive. Think positively. Let your inner light shine. Get that fire back into your life, that spark. Only you can do it. And that opens the door to value too. Again, Virgo, big time for you. Energy all over the board. And I want you to embrace it. It's about time. Okay? Wow. Life is good. Life is incredible. Life is abundant. You know what I mean? Love it. I have such a love for life, just a passion for life, and I hope you do too. I really hope you do too. Wow, everyone has gotten 3 cards today. Go and rewind it. Only 3 cards. Wow. All right, how do we do this? Okay. All right, so I'm going to do this in the middle. The Magician's in the middle, creating what you want, opening up to new beginnings. But there's 2 things here that we need to work on. 8 of Swords, you are not stuck. It's your thoughts and the way that your perspective of yourself that's got you all twisted. It's not the reality of the situation. You see, it's just a perspective. So you need to change that in order to create what you want, to open up that door to value. 9 of Wands is letting you know that you're resilient, you can get through this, but you have to take down your walls of protection and put up boundaries instead. And I'll tell you why. Walls keep everything out. Boundaries only allow a certain energy that you dictate, that you make permanent on what you want in your life. And no more, no less. So create the life that you want now, Virgo. It's your season. It's your time. You have the extra power to do that. Wow. Amazing. Because a lot of you Virgos are going to be opening up to some amazing things that you never thought would come. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you why. Because you have, first of all, been waiting for long enough, and now it's time to start making some plans. But also, there's been a lot of disruption. And these tower moments for you are all to have you build on a stronger foundation. Everything was on a weak foundation for you, but now you're given the opportunity to build on a stronger foundation. And man, does it pay off. I smell weed coming through that window. Either someone's smoking weed or that skunk is outside. Oh yeah, the skunk is back. I almost want to take a look. Because how? All right, hold on a second. I gotta look. because that skunk shouldn't be out during the day. I don't know, maybe someone's smoking some weed outside, I don't know. Thanks for not inviting me. But the skunk saga continues, okay? I'll have more info on that later. All right, so the Knight of Cups is someone or something bringing an opportunity for you to come in. Them coming in, again, offers. And wow, this is great, especially when it comes to relationships. Meeting new people, all of that. This energy is the Three of Cups celebrating with groups of people, friends, brothers, sisters. The Four of Wands, beautiful energy here. This is also harmony and relationships, home, family, and completing a cycle. Very good. Closing the door on something. Very good. This is good energy. I like this. I like this. Something to celebrate about after much chaos. You know what I mean? Wow. Okay. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. You deserve stable relationships in your life, and this is you celebrating those stable relationships. Wait, the timing is not quite right. Again, we've got the Two of Wands, the waiting game, waiting. We don't need to really wait. We just got to make sure that we put up boundaries. Again, we want people to accept us, so what do? We just wash it all away. And then when boundaries are crossed, we're pissed, but we never established the boundaries to begin with. So understand that, okay? Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear, okay? I hope that makes things better. It looks like a lot of celebrating here, so something breaks free. Beautiful energy, especially when it comes to relationships. We just don't need to gush. For some reason, yeah, that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of fire behind this, so we don't want to, you know, little drips of info, okay? Little drips of info. All right, let's look at this. Is envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. And I do believe that this is what we need to release in order to open up that door to value. You know, we don't need any of that. It has no place in it. And don't entertain that either. Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. So a payoff energy here, you know, nurturing could be family issues, that stuff like that. Okay, so let's get a closing message for you, Virgo, with these new beginnings and releasing some of this stuff. You know what I mean? It pays off though. It's definitely a good vibe. There's no doubt about that. It's just that, you know, let's not try to do everything at once. Just because you got a nice, you know, I'm sorry, or you said an I'm sorry, doesn't mean that the floodgates open up. No, that's not it. Okay, so take your time. Hold back a little bit. Your closing message is focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step to achieving and creating an amazing life. So the universe is saying focus your energy on new beginnings, on meeting the right people and nurturing the people that are in your life, and you only allow that type of energy and you say good day to anything else, and I swear to God it will change on a dime. Perfect for your season, all right? So that's going to do it for your midweek reset. Thank you so much for watching, Virgo. Happy birthday. Make it a great season, and I will see you soon. Libra, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for August 19th all the way to the 25th. Hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. We're dealing with a lot of energy, and we can kind of feel like an energy hangover. We talk more about that at the beginning of the video for the cosmic weather. That's where we talk about the astrology and the energy and everything going on. So be aware of that. Make sure you watch that first. But let's go to the tarot table and begin, Libra. Thank you so much for being here. And let's get this energy for you, okay? Okay. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Just want to close some of these windows. There we go. And let's get our angel. There it is. Boom. And it's 999. Do you see the way that came out? Pay attention to the nines. It's all about completion. You're almost there. So Libra, release what no longer serves you and prepare to embark on a new chapter filled with opportunities. All right. Beautiful. You are almost there, Virgo. Don't give up. Let's get a message from our guides. Let's see how they reinforce that, okay? We're so close to the finish line. We're so close to achieving what we want. Release what's stopping you from getting that new chapter into your life, okay? Let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, number 42, woman holding a coin. All right, she looks like, may the odds be ever in your favor. It's got a Hunger Games vibe to it, don't it? I don't know. She looks like she got money. So sugar mama energy, something of that sort. Let's read up on it. Female connection in money, health, or value. So the elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. This is, if it's a woman's reading, it may refer to you directly and to a successful endeavor regarding your own finances or health. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you a financial advice or connect with you, someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make your money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Oh, okay, either way. This card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance or even the possibility of new love or friendship connected to a woman of wealth or business. All right, so let's get our affirmation for this, Libra. The world supports me in my financial goals. I am making synchronistic connections that serve and honor me. So either a person or something of that nature comes in and helps you out, maybe is the last step in that process of completion here. You know what I mean? For some of you, that could very well be. But let's move on. Let's get our shadow work. Let's see what we have. Oh, there it is. And it's inner cosmos. So, to embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. So this is about dealing with trauma, seeing maybe some things that are traumatic to you and going deeper into that inner cosmos to kind of help your lens focus a little bit more. You know what I mean? But again, Libra, it's all about that balance of light and dark, okay? And we need that. In order to honor light, we have to know and appreciate dark. You know what I mean? They go hand in hand. So, with that being said, so we're doing the inner work, maybe releasing what no longer serves you. Maybe there's some trauma involved with money or women with money or powerful women, okay? Could be that too. Maybe some of you females got problems with women or males, you know? Okay. That's usually, you know, if a woman has an issue with other women, it's because, well, here it is. We've had a lot of toxic females in our life, okay? So be aware of that. Some of the toxicity that we need to let go of has kind of taken our spark away and kind of we closed our eyes to this. We're kind of not being receptive to what's going on here. We may not realize that this energy, this person or whatever is toxic. But luck is on your side. That's almost giving off a Wheel of Fortune vibe. So again, the woman holding a coin, you just may be in some luck because you're finally releasing what no longer serves you, and that's toxic people and a toxic way of looking at things. You know what I mean? Follow me on that? Again, refusing to see that you still have some trauma and still some healing to do. That could be it too. And you follow suit on that this week, you know, becoming more grounded and realistic. Okay? Everybody has gotten 3 cards. Everybody. All right, so boundaries with the 7 of Wands, standing your ground, not allowing toxic people into your life. Slow and steady wins the race here. The Knight of Pentacles is giving you an opportunity. Someone may be coming in to apologize, but I'm going to tell you something. It's time to get rid of them. But what I want you to do is stand firm, knowing that you know where you're going and you know you're going to do it, and God damn it, you're going to do it. The Star is saying, yes, let's heal some of this trauma, some of these toxic people in our lives. Let's say goodbye. But this is also not giving up. The universe has your back. Follow the plan. Stick to the plan. Do it. Okay? Maybe, again, a woman holding a coin. This could be a woman also coming in to like heal. It could be just dealing with, again, toxic female relationships. I keep getting that for some of you. Maybe some of you males are dealing with that. You know, it happens. It happens all the time. So that's part of your completion, is maybe releasing this or opening your eyes to the possibility that it could just be problems with females. You know, you got mommy issues. That could be it. Okay, is that it? Yes. Wow. Yeah, sacral chakra is what brings you joy. Eliminate what doesn't bring you joy to open up to things that do. Okay, very interesting. The orange color here is the same as the sky in the star card, so that's connected in some way. Your healing is dependent on your joy and also childhood issues. Sacral is always childhood issues. And the universe, the world card, completing a cycle. Again, we're almost there. Wow. Pretty powerful, Libra. Pretty powerful. I like it. Especially when you're doing the work. Especially when you're doing the work. Wow, look at this. The King and Queen of Pentacles are out together. So again, joining up with a woman holding coin. Look at that. And a man holding coin. Your match. You're almost there. It's guiding you. Wow. Don't be tempted to think that you're not. Again, that orange is releasing this. Maybe it's old toxic relationships from the past that are still lingering into your current relationship, and now it's time and to realize that you got to let that go. You know? Wow. But the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles coming out together in this reading just signifies the whole woman holding a coin thing. And a great match here if you're single or coupled, you know, maybe realizing that you've got a great match here. All right, Libra, your message is intuition. You already know the answer you seek. Yeah. That it's already out there, that maybe your past relationships have bruised you're opening up to relationships now, but I'm telling you from this point of view, you could easily be opening up to a very, very connected relationship. I would say connected with this woman holding a coin. Okay. So let's get, what's the vibe? Yeah. So again, consequences, bad choices, games, mixed signals. No more of that. Don't be tempted to play these games. You know what I mean? It just leads to bad choices. And I think a lot of you Libras are getting out of that energy. Archangel Michael, protection, prevented from harm and divine intervention. So there's powers at B here that are working in your favor. I'm telling you, you're almost there. Don't give up. This is a new chapter. All right. So let's get a closing message for you, Libra. Okay. Your closing message is step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When we're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. So span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective that you need. All right, so no need to fucking rush forward. Before we hit the completion, we want to take care of some stuff first that are weighing us back. So the completion will feel that much more fulfilling. All right? I firmly believe that with you. And it could be dealing with some females in your life. Deal with that also. But this comes out you on top, of course. So, all right, that's going to do it for this midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, Libra. And I'm so glad that you are watching, and I wish you the best. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Scorpio, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for August 19th all the way to the 25th. So welcome, Scorpio. Hope you're having a great week and on your way to one. Make sure. And it could help you if you watch the beginning of this video. That's the cosmic weather, where you get the vibe for the astrology and the energy that's coming at us this week. So make sure that you check that out. Let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's do this. Hope you're all doing well, Scorpio. Let's start with our angel numbers and see what we got for you. There it is. Let's see. And it's 666, the number of the beast, but it's not. That's a lie. It's about refocusing. Refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting so much emphasis on material things. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the 666 here to kind of show you what else this is. This is realignment. It's harmony in relationships, and it's also reflection. Okay, so pay attention to this. This is a reflecting time to refocus, to realign. It's getting harmony in your relationships, and we've been talking about that extensively in the past readings. Go and check those out, okay? So again, we're recalibrating our energy, and the 666 shows us that we are in a phase of realignment, all right? Now, let's get a message from our guides. We're using the Energy Oracle card deck. I like this deck. Let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. Damn. All right. We got number 45 with Man Holding a Heart. Rico Suave. And it looks like fall weather. So maybe some single Scorpios are meeting a handsome, strapping young buck like that. Love the hair. All right, so let's get it. Man holding heart. Now, this is harmony in relationships too, so maybe you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. Something like that. Man holding heart. Man holding heart. I don't know if we've ever gotten this. All right, so this is about a male dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a great clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time. Again, realigning. Even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card could signal the presence of a new man in your life. One who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. All right. The affirmation for this card, Man Holding a Heart, is, I am comfortable with all my emotions. I honor and express them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. Okay, so maybe it's just some of you males getting in touch with your emotional side, you know, and making those work. Or you could be physically meeting a hot young hunk such as himself. You know what I mean? Nice tan, too. All right, let's get our shadow work. Maybe you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. The other message I was saying, those all look like flowers, but to me, that makes me think of the fall. So any single Scorpios, you might be meeting your man in the fall. But you got to realign yourself to that, okay? And your shadow work is saying authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone is already taken. So focus on your uniqueness and your individuality. I think that's how you realign, is maybe taking off the imposter mask or wearing a mask that you never should have been wearing in the first place. You know what I mean? It's stepping into your authentic self. I think that helps you realign. I like that. All right, let's get some more messages which help us put focus on our week and what kind of themes are available to us. And these are the Earthbound Oracles, little cards with big messages. Can I have one more? There it is. Okay, so luck be a lady tonight, or a man holding a heart tonight. You know what I mean? Luck be a lady tonight. Self, authentic self, focusing on yourself, realignment, getting some reflection. You see where this is going? Focusing on your heart, self-care, that kind of thing. And voice, using your voice, speaking your truth. Very good. I like it. Maybe lucky in love. Again, relationships are aligning here. I think because maybe you're stepping into some new sense of confidence, newfound confidence. Maybe with some reflection, you realize that, well, you know, my self-confidence is not an all-time high. I got to work on that. You know, just declaring it happens, you know. Everybody has gotten 3 cards today. It doesn't matter how I shuffle them. Holy shit. All right, so very important here. First of all, we got 2 4s and a 10. I like the 10 of Pentacles right away. That shows luck, things paying off. Again, harmony in all kinds of relationships. You know, maybe some family stuff needs to be taken care of, but let's put it in the context of these 4s. The 4 of Swords is putting something to rest. The 4 of Cups is realizing that there's an opportunity here and we're not open to it. You need to be open to it because this pays off. So again, putting an emphasis on spiritual, and I mean, not spiritual, material things could have that imbalance, but maybe needing some rest, taking care of yourself, and don't turn your back on an opportunity here because luck be a lady tonight. The 10 of Pentacles is beautiful, stable, realigned energy. It's exactly what it is. So let's get some oracles to back this shit up. Back it up. Bring it back. All right. Let's see, what do we have for Scorpio? Okay. Be patient with your process. It doesn't have to be overnight. It's going to take a little bit, but that's okay. Stand your ground. Put up some boundaries. All right? And the Magician card, which is you're manifesting, but you got to be patient with it, because things are out of alignment. And once you get that back into alignment, everything snaps into place, okay? Let's look at relationships, because that's a huge focus here. And believe it or not, there are some new opportunities to either speak your truth, you know, be, you know, stepping into your authentic self. And not putting up with people's fucking bullshit. That's the other one too. All right. So the moon, your emotions have got you uncertain about what to choose. Do I choose myself? Do I choose somebody else? Do I choose to fake it till I make it? Is something like that. You choose the highest and the best for you. Communication coming in, the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So communication, using your voice is very important for you. Just be patient with your process. Be patient with your choices. Okay, it's very important that you do. All right. I see 7 and 7. Stand your ground, make your choices, and 7 plus 7 is 14. Be patient with your process too. Okay? Especially when it comes to relationships. So let's get messages of love. Interesting. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Now things are making a lot more sense. Stand your ground, choose wisely, be patient, and speak your truth. That's a big one. Speak up for yourself this week. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. Okay. And that's okay to be on a different page. But are we going to move on because of that? Or are we just going to put up with it? Maybe you can be on the same page if you allow some communication to come in. Okay? Let's get what's the vibe. And see. Ooh. Okay. Intimacy. Mutual respect, unity, closeness. A lot of that coming in at this point. Okay, again, it's a realignment, it's harmony in relationships. Good. For this week, breathe, charge, recharge yourself, let go, and clear your mind. Get near some water. Maybe a little vacay will do you good. Getting that rest that you need and letting go of what no longer serves you. It's so important right now. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio. Okay. Yeah. And it's connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Again, connecting, it's realignment. The sixes are speaking here. Of once we get all this in alignment, things start to roll. It's beautiful, and I'm happy for you, okay? It's about time. All right, that's going to do it for this midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, reflect, let go, speak your truth. It's important that you do, Scorpio, and that's about it. All right, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Sagittarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this one's going to be for August 19th all the way to August 25th. So welcome, Sag. Hope you're on your way to a fantastic week, and let's begin. But first, I want you to go ahead and check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of the reading if you haven't, because this gives you all the lowdown on the astrology and the energy that's going on, and we got a lot of it. I talked extensively about that, and we cleared our energy at the end of it. So go ahead and check that out. All right, Sag, so let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's get our angel numbers. Let's do it. All right, Sag, thank you so much for being here. Let's see, what do we have? Feeling excitable energy as soon as I hit record. So, wonder what's up. Your numbers this week are 565. With a shift. Shift happens. Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. So let's shift from what isn't working to what is. Let's shift on bringing more joy into our lives and eliminating the things that rob us of our joy. I think that's important for you right now, Sagittarius, and a shift will happen in a good way. Let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle deck. And see what their message is for you. Oh, there it is. And it's number 5 with attachment. See how she's chained to that post? The mask may give some info here. Interesting. A spider web. Walking through a spider web. Totally overrated band. Overhyped band. Whatever. All right, so attachment. Perceived need and the choice to let go. So this card reveals, Sag, that your passage forward is being stopped, or strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. This is what we need to shift from, okay? The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. So again, we're shifting out of these attachments, okay? Your affirmation is this: I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. Yeah. Release the past here. Release the uncertainty of the future, and stop wearing this mask of everything's fine when it's not, Release these things. It can be a hell of a lot easier than you make it out to be. You could be making a big deal out of this. Again, your ruler is in Leo, making a bigger deal of things. So face inner demons this week. Don't be afraid of darkness. There's a light nearby. Transform and integrate these feelings, especially from childhood. You know what I mean? This could go all the way back then, and it's not too late to take care of these. So let's get some more messages. This is from the Earthbound Oracle. There we go. Okay, so focus on life. Focus on life and the joy of life and the miracle of life and all that it has to offer. It has so much to offer. And if you're not in that vibe, then you've got to open your eyes and see and get that spark back. Okay? Wow. You're refusing to see that life is so much enjoyable. But we got to release some toxic thinking, some toxic relationships, toxic lifestyles, things that we know are toxic for us. Wow. And embrace life. It's definitely, a lot of you are facing your inner demons. So again, we could be addicted to a lot of things, and there's a lot of addictions out there. So pay attention to that, please. But you may be refusing to see that we still got some things to transform. So let's get your vibe for this week. Anything else? What do I keep? That one. Okay. A big focus on the Two of Cups, things coming into balance, relationships, and all of that. Looks very good. Again, releasing yourself, breaking the chains that bind you. Judgment is basically that. Maybe some people are giving you shit about the relationship you're in. Maybe you're, again, in these toxic relationships, okay? But I think for a lot of you, the world is changing that. You're closing that cycle. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, any fixed signs. But set yourself free from the judgments of others. You may have attachments to that. You're so worried about what other people think that you can't really enjoy your life. And there's a focus on harmony in relationships and making this work and completing a cycle here. Maybe breaking the chains that bind you. Again, huge thing on where to shift. Interesting. Oof. You deserve a beautiful life, and you don't deserve toxic fucking situations around you. And I don't care if it's family, friends, or fucking coworkers. Eliminate that shit. Don't listen to what other people say. You know what I mean? You let them cloud your judgment. Yeah. So feel safe and secure in everything that you do, especially when it comes to your decisions. Feet on the ground. We're moving into Virgo energy, so it's a time to ground. All right. Dealing with shadow facing inner demons. Again, that's huge. That could be affecting your relationships. We got to transform that. And discontent and boredom. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here to finally close out a cycle. This is powerful energy. This is no bullshit, Sag. So stop blowing it off. Okay? Because you're making less of it to make it more comfortable for you to deal with. You know what I mean? And then you're pissed off because you're stuck. Okay, let's look at relationships. Love and all of that good stuff. And you deserve good stuff, okay? All right. For a lot has ended, you know? It's a new beginning though. And we need some healing. So again, pay attention to it. Put your wishes out there. You deserve a good life. We got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This is nurturing, changing energy, feet on the ground. I got this. Through all the adversity, you're still moving through. And that's what you do, Sag. You know, Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity here in a relationship. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here. You see that? Okay? Just focus on success. Could be an engagement or something of that nature. Again, we really need to figure out why we attract these low vibe fucking people. I think it's a lack of respecting and nurturing yourself. And it's time to heal that. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Ooh, okay. Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. We got the Two of Cups right out of the gate. Don't turn your back on that. Don't let other people think, oh no, you know, don't. People may be jealous of you. There's so much to unpack with that message, but you just have to accept it. You know what I mean? I think you deserve it. Okay? Let's get what's the vibe. But maybe you're refusing to see, you know? I don't know. There's something here, Sag. And it's typical Sag behavior. You know, you're not going to change the way that you're looking at it. And therefore, we got this. Trapped. Stuck. No options. Unforgiveness. Again, we got to do something about this. What is going on with this person? Are they stuck in a dryer? Is that Anne Hathaway? I mean, I have so many questions. It almost seems silly, don't it? Think about that. Boundaries. Disrespectful. Enough is enough in defending yourself. You gotta get rid of this toxic fucking... You just gotta get rid of it. I don't know if it's something inside of you. I don't know if it's other people. It could be both. It could be both. But you got to stop believing that this is it. This is all the kind of people you attract. I think it's a lie. You know what I mean? All right, let's get a closing message for you. It could be stopping you from meeting your twin flame. I mean, the outcome is very good. It's very successful. So, I mean, you just got to deal with your shit. Sag, sometimes you just don't. You know it. Everything's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine here. How are you? You know? Ending message is slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down, and doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, Sag, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. So slow down a little bit. This energy is having you slow down, kind of take in life, realize that maybe you've sold yourself short with some shitty people and you don't need to have them around. I'm telling you, this is empowering energy. And when you make the shift, you will be so much more happier. Okay. So that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, Sag. Listen, you don't need toxic people in your life. And if they try to convince you that you need them, out skis. Okay. I know that you can do it. All right, Sag, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Capricorn, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, which is going to be for August 19th all the way to August 25th. So welcome, Cap. Hope you are having a great week and on your way to a fantastic week. Even though we've got this energy that's kind of making us drag our feet and just feeling a little, well, extra, things are going to change because we're moving into Virgo season. You perform much better in that energy. So if you didn't check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, please do. That's where we talk about the astrology and the energy for the week, and we go over it extensively. And at the end, I clear our energy out. So hopefully you're all cleared, ready to go, and receptive to the message. So let's begin and get our angel numbers. Angel. Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. Beauty school dropout. Beauty school dropout. Okay, so 454 is all about changes. So embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Change is good. Change is wonderful. I embrace change. Let's do it. Even though I'm a Capricorn, I can still open myself up to wonderful opportunities and change the way that I'm looking at my situations. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, so look at, I'm already looking up the card that I never pulled. Let's get a message. Let's get a message from our guides. I should have paid attention to what page I opened. Shit. So let's see. Turn and face the strange changes. I don't think I've ever gotten this card. And it's number 19. And it's Rest and Rejuvenate. I don't think I've ever gotten this card. Looks like my friend Stevie. Rest and Rejuvenate. Okay. Can you do that? Maybe that's the change. You see the blue here, the blue. I've never gotten this card. All these years. All right, relaxation and meditation. This card shows a man, a buff man, by the way, in a meditative and tranquil state. The message here is that it's time to relax, Capricorn. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking, so make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. In many ways, this is far more productive than unceasing action. So again, you got to take some action to relax. And it's really tough telling a Capricorn that, but tough shit. Find the fucking time. Your affirmation is this, with love, of course. I make relaxation a part of my daily life. Peace and quiet bring me clarity and joy. I love that. First time I got that card. Beautiful card. So, relax, go within, make those changes. Again, spiritual transformation, personal growth, it's all yours. With just relaxing and meditating. And meditating can come in many different ways. So don't feel like, now I got to go to a fucking Buddhist temple and meditate all day. That's not what you have to do. Meditation can be simply not thinking about anything and just being in the moment. You know what I mean? Not letting things take over. I knew this card was going to come out. I just knew it. Feathered omens. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions. So this is about self-deceit, illusion, and secret. Keeping things secret. And what this shows us is, no, I don't need to relax. I can keep going. I'm good. I'll sleep when I'm dead. If I'm not doing something, I don't feel value. And on and on and on. It's self-deceit. And it's starting to come to a head, and you need to take care of it. Okay? It may be a little uncomfortable to relax, but I'm telling you, it will do you some good this week, okay? Because you're spent. You're spent. If that card came out, you're spent. Okay, do we have 3? Yes. All right, yes, take care of yourself. That's the main priority this week. Trust your intuition. You know what to do. You know which activities will help you and release and all of that. And perseverance. You keep an attitude of relaxing and resting, you'll persevere and you will have the energy you need to keep going. You know what I mean? Maybe also getting near some water. That seems important for you. So maybe any kind of water activities, like just going and listening to the sounds of the waves coming in and out at the beach, That actually sounds really good. I wonder if I could do that this afternoon after I'm done. That sounds good. Maybe I'll do that. Everyone has gotten 3 cards. Every single person. All right. Yeah. Okay, so, again, the High Priestess is, you got to trust your intuition and you got to make that choice. Choose the highest and the best for you, of course. The Page of Swords is a new idea coming in, a fresh approach, a change, and embrace that change. The sun is very positive, so get outside, relax, have fun, bang a gong if you got to. Get it on, bang a gong, get it on, okay? You can do that, right? Of course you can. Why not? Why shouldn't you? Yes. Feels good. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to roll a couple up and go to the beach and relax and just go to just meditate. I think that's what I'm going to do. Wow. Okay. Look at this. Transformation. New beginnings. Yes. They're all coming your way. When you stay positive. Again, the positivity is deep with this reading. Solar plexus, I am worthy. I have confidence. I can do this. I shine as brightly as the sun. This is you taking care of yourself so you are so in the illusion that, well, I'll do that later. You know what I mean? And it doesn't work, Capricorn. And you know it. But don't be foolish. Open up to new beginnings here. They're so available for you, okay? Love it. Okay. Let's get the vibe, shall we? What do we have? Oh, yeah, that one must come out. Let's look at relationships. What's going on here? Okay, so, well, we're stuck in a certain perspective about relationships. We're very defensive when it comes to that. That keeps things out. And communication is important, things moving forward as the month progresses. And some of you could be opening up or harmonizing into a long-lasting relationship here. I think it's great energy, and I think you need to open up to it. Things are changing here. Again, changes. Getting out of your stuck mentality, the end to that. It's so important right now. It's a huge message for you. And with the Page of Swords and the 8 of Wands, someone could also be reaching out to you single. Capricorns. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. First message is finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Stay positive. Stay positive during this. Things are changing quickly, okay? It doesn't all have to be about money. We need to change the way that we're looking at that. Prosperity flows to me. Say that over and over and over again. Patience. Why? Because everything will unfold in divine timing when you allow it. When you allow it. And that's important for you to understand. Let's get, what's the vibe? Okay. And this is why there's such a huge emphasis on relaxation and taking care of yourself. Because you're drowning. You're over your head, you're overextended, and you're going to hit rock bottom if you haven't already. And that's a clear indication to change. Okay? Let's get a closing message for you, Cap. All right, pivot. Yeah, it's about change too. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot? Just even a little bit. Small changes compound into big changes and big reward. And I think that's the message for you, but you need to be patient and you can't move forward unless you're taking care of yourself. I can't say that any more or any louder or any meaner. Okay, so before I get pissy, take my advice. Fucking take care of yourself. Okay? All right, Cap, that's going to do it for this midweek reset. You know what to do. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and you better be getting some rest. Go to the beach. That's what I'm going to do after this. And I will see you soon, maybe at the beach. Aquarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for August 19th all the way to the 25th. Oh, sorry, Jesus. I just hit the record button and didn't even put my hands through my hair. Okay. Yeah, it's getting long and out of control, but you know what? I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm not going to let it go any longer, but I kind of like it. But welcome, Aquarius. Welcome. If you haven't checked out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this reading, make sure you do. That's where we talk about the astrology and the energy and everything we're going through. And I know that you're going through it right with me because we're at opposite ends of the spectrum here, the Leo Aquarius axis. And holy shit, you know what I mean? So let's see how this is going to work with all these energy shifts that are happening and the aftermath of the Leo, all that Leo season. Okay, so check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this and let's go to the tarot table and begin for you, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm so glad you're here. I get so much love from Aquariuses, and I really dig that because I really like doing your readings. I don't know why. I have since the beginning. I think it's just whoa, what the hell's going on here? I think it's just the opposite sign that I'm a Leo, you're Aquarius, we're opposite signs. So your angel numbers are 111, and it's all about alignment. Fantastic. Your thoughts are manifesting rapidly. Trust in divine guidance and stay focused on your goals. So Aquarius, that's a sign. Stay focused. You got this. Okay? And I love that. 111, 1111, 111. You've been seeing that a lot. Okay? Let's get a message from our guides. This is from the Energy Oracle deck. I'm feeling excitable energy. I was feeling that in Gemini's reading too. So again, Uranus is also affecting your energy here. And this is number 48 with Angel of Balance. Okay, got the new moon symbolism there. Got the pyramids. She's holding a water bong, it looks like, but all right, maybe that's what we gotta do. Take a hit. Let's find out what this is all about. Number 48, right? Number 48. Yeah. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Again, alignment, balance, okay? This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids. Okay, so it's not a bong. Reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, Aquarius, this card is telling you that a great equilibrium is now coming into your life. Alignment. That's it right there. You got something to say also. Okay, so remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Those are also needing to come into alignment too. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you into the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. I love that. I love that. That's balance. So repeat with me. This is your affirmation for the week. I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. Wow. Now I just love that. Okay. Wow. So a big focus on alignment and balance this week. Maybe because things have just caused so much chaos. You know what I mean? I can understand that. All right. Your shadow work card is Unmasking Truth. The eyes see only what the mind is prepared to know. So this could be revelations coming your way. Maybe taking off the rose-colored glasses and really seeing things as they are. Doing some self-examining. Maybe that revelation brings alignment and balance into your life. I love that. Again, it's very positive. So let's get some more oracles. We're going to get 2 more. Thank you. Just like that. I love it when that happens. This one came out first. And this is sleep. So we might need some rest. We may need to put some old ways to sleep. We need to trust our intuition. Trust in the divine guidance, what they're speaking through your heart. And perseverance, you got this. You know what I mean? This is just a small bump in the road. It's part of your evolutionary process. So take it. But you do need to put some things to rest, and you need to get some rest also. Okay, so be aware of that. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and start your tarot reading. Let's do it. Oh, shit. Well, that card went flying. Will I be able to recover it? I'll get it later. The energy of that shuffle just blew that right off the board. All right, let's do this. Again, everyone has gotten 3 cards, every single person. All right, I love this. This is completing shit. This is great. Again, we're aligning. Why? Because the 10 of Swords, we're done taking arrows. We're done being out of alignment. We're good. You're finally putting this to rest, okay? The world is your oyster. Align to it. You're manifesting something here. You might be going on a trip here. Yeah, completing a cycle. 10 of Swords to the world, completing a cycle. Ace of Swords, new way of looking at things. Breath of fresh air. Again, a revelation may come, a communication, something here is putting things back into balance for you, Aquarius. Good. Very good. Very positive. I mean, you're done with the negative self-talk. You know, I know that this energy can just drag you down, but it's a character builder. You know, that's the way I kind of look at eclipses, is character building. And bringing you one step closer to who you are and the things that you deserve in life. And you deserve so much more than you've actually allowed yourself, you know? So 6 of Cups, memories of love. This could be, again, letting the past go. That's a big thing for you. Dealing with your shadow, doing the shadow work. Self-examining, not to the point of self-exhaustion, you know? Okay. Let's get some relationships. Yeah, it's an end to this low vibe, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Again, we're letting the past go and we're just focusing on success. This is beautiful fucking energy, and I am so happy for you. This is how you get into alignment, by letting go of the past. Wow. And you're more successful of it. You know what I mean? We're getting out of that humdrum energy. We're just wasting it, to tell you the truth. Okay, so let's get some messages of love. Yeah, and this shows mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. That's a huge thing for you right there. That's your green light. That's your okay. You got it. But you finally are starting to master this. The 10 of Swords confirms it. The world confirms it. So let's get... What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Nurturing. Yeah. So someone may be coming in your life to nurture you, mentor you, maybe some wisdom, maybe you're giving back, maybe you're doing that too, Aquarius. You're so humanitarian. You would just nurture the world if you could, and you will. You really will. But you got to start with yours first. That's where it's important. Okay? Let's get a closing message for you. See, what do we got? Oh, this one wants to come out. No. Okay. All right, I get it. Let's do it. Jesus. All right, let's reframe the energy here, because this never happens on a closing message card. Let's stack. Closing message for Aquarius, please. And just like that, there it is. Okay, wow, interesting. Give. Aquarius, one of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up, and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. Give to yourself. Nurture yourself. Nurture the relationships that have your back, and get rid of the ones that don't, especially the ones from the past. That's a big thing for you. Okay, Aquarius, that's going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. You'll get through this energy, trust me, okay? But align to your highest and your best. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Pisces, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for August 19th all the way to August 25th. So welcome, Pisces. Hope you're doing well. This energy is rough. It's tumble. It's murky. It's heady. It's a lot. But we need to clear ourselves. We need to get some perspective, wipe the proverbial fog from our eyes, and see it for what it really is, okay? So make sure you check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, where we talk about the astrology and all this energy, and we also clear our energy at the end of it. So stick around for that, okay? So without further ado, let's go to the tarot table, okay? And get our angel numbers, Pisces. So welcome. I hope you're on your way to a great week. I know that there's a period of adjustment that we need to go through. Again, we're constantly, I mean, this year has been nonstop, but, you know, trying to get our bearings when everything is changing so much. So your angel numbers this week are 343. And it all has to do with enthusiasm, because that's so important in these times. So Pisces, approach life with an optimistic attitude, even in the face of challenges. Be excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and to embrace them with open arms. Again, enthusiasm is not only bringing in things to, be excited about and more opportunities, but it's also contagious as fuck. You know what I mean? And if people don't like it, then fuck them. Let's get a message from your guides. Great advice, Jeff. But it's true, This is from the Energy Oracle deck. Oh, okay. And just like that, it's number 2 with Journey. I love that. Don't stop believing. Going on a fantastical journey, Pisces. It's number 2. Let's read. It's about movement, relocation, and even travel. Pack your bags. The Journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation or retreat, or a class, or even a work-related trip. This card can also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. This position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. So still, be clear about your motivation and mindful of the logistics. Again, be enthusiastic about it. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So your affirmation for this is, I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. So get enthusiastic about it. The universe wants you to get excited because life is a journey and it's beautiful, especially when you're in the present. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Let's get our shadow work card for this week. What do we need to know for Pisces? There it is. And we've got heal through art. Wonderful. Express your shadows in art and let healing unfold. So this is about creativity and expression. Be enthusiastic about it. Go through a journey of the mind with your creativity and your expression. It's the way that we create this beautiful life. I'm telling you now, our purpose on this planet is to create. And when we create and we follow those creative expressions and those motives, we go on a journey that we'll never forget, and it will be so fulfilling for us. And creativity is where it's at, creating. Let's face it, everything in this universe is creating something. Some things just create chaos, but more than not, they create beautiful things. The universe is constantly creating, and you're a part of that universe. You are part of that. It's time for you to create too. You know what I mean? So what are you creating in this beautiful life, this journey of life? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to create in this thing called life. Creative expression, and that's healing through art. But I gotta tell you, don't obfuscate. Obfuscate. Where your eye is closed, your passion is dwindled because you let somebody else put that out. But I'm here to tell you, it's time to put that creative expression into work and to open your eyes and see, because you need to love yourself with enthusiasm and love, hope, and all those things. So go on a journey. And let's go crazy. All right. Oh, hell. That's the second time that happened. So basically, open up your eyes. It's time. And this is for yourself, not for anybody else. This is for yourself. So it's self-work that we need to work on here. It's journeying within also. But you've got more than enough time to do it. And it's time, to tell you the truth. Okay? So, let's get one more. Thank you. Every single reading got 3 cards in the main reading. Every single one. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we got to do. Knight of Swords is definitely moving, journey, communicating, moving forward with things, being enthusiastic. Temperance is not all at once. Patience. Okay? Slow and steady. Everything in divine timing. And the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment and things coming to fruition. This is great. Okay? Okay. Let's get sacrifice. Yeah, let's let go of this. The sacrifice, the stuck attitude. We need to get out of that. Look at this. 2 aces in the hole, y'all. Look at that. Ace of swords and the Ace of Cups. So this is, again, taking care of yourself. This is going within. This is taking the time to do it. You have more than enough time to take care of everybody, but including yourself and new ideas, creative expression, all of that. It's just flowing, okay? Because of your enthusiastic approach to life and being optimistic. And you're going to have your ups and downs, you know. It's not all, you know, rainbows and puppy dog tails. You know, you're going to have those moments where you get tested, like these bitches are testing me. Yeah, look at drama in relationships, keep you stuck. You know, we don't need that. Yeah, lots of chaos, keep things out of balance. It's time to let that go. It's time to look at it differently. It's time to speak your truth. Oh, no, you didn't. And the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. Again, there's no rushing here, okay? No rushing. Taking your time, enjoying the journey, enjoying the steps along the way, instead of keeping yourself so focused on the goal that you can't enjoy what's going on around you now. You know what I mean? You're missing the plot on that. So you've got plenty of time. Take your time. Okay? Children. Children are important to this partnership. So maybe that's what's got things going on. You're probably having some chaos with your kids. You know, it's back to school time. You got to do all that shit, taking them clothes shopping. None of them want to do that. You know what I mean? I used to hate it. And I'd always get jeans that were longer. They never fit right, so I had to fucking roll them up. Or I just had to like cut the fucking cuffs off of them. You know what I mean? Because I had short legs. I still got short legs. I got a long torso and short legs, kind of like Fred Flintstone, you know? So, all right, let's get, what's the vibe? But again, you know, children could be affecting this. Again, take your time, be enthusiastic. Again, it's, you know, when you're enthusiastic around your kids, they get excited too. You know what I mean? And, you know, if you're not, they also feel that. So be aware. And masked, hiding, concealing, and deception. Yeah, so don't deceive yourself. Let go of this. Sacrifice your need to hide, to conceal. You got no time for this in this reading. That's the odd man in the whole mix there. So I don't know what the hell that's all about. But maybe some kids are concealing or hiding something from you. You know what I mean? They'll try to get one over on you. And as soon as they do, they're going to do it constantly. All right. Maybe there's something that needs to be revealed here. Maybe some new talent or something like that. Okay? So your closing message is this: release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life, Pisces. You deserve to be free of all the drama, and this is the first step to achieving it. Excellent. So be enthusiastic. I release. I let go of drama, chaos. I'm not focusing on it. I'm in my nice little bubble. This is when it serves you well, Pisces. Keep yourself happy. Yay! You know what I mean? Just enthusiasm wins the day for you on this. All right, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, Pisces. Again, you got to be enthusiastic. We don't know how it's taken us, but we know we're getting there. And being creative and expressive will do you well in a positive way. Okay, don't add to the fucking drama. That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, all right, Pisces, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.